DBN Nation, of course. Support DBN Nation. You're hearing it from Floyd Money Mayweather.
It's Terence Crawford, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Man, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation.
Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder.
My name is Gennady Golovkin.
And you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dante's Boxing Nation. This is AK/Aki reporting. If you're trying to get smarter by the minute, subscribe below. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual ass fans. But before we get it rolling, I just want to say a little side note. Dante gave me the opportunity to post on his platform every now and then to share my thoughts and opinion. So I just want to get that cleared. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, that will be in the description box below. But while you're at it, show love and support to Dante's Cooking Nation and also Dante's Travel Nation. But let's get straight to it. So BoMac came out and stated that Terence Crawford wants Errol Spence Fight next, which is all good and dandy, but Terence Crawford, after he beats Benavidez, if he do so, he gotta call out Errol Spence directly after on the post fight. That's what he have to do. On the other hand, Errol already said his piece, in my opinion. Errol already said, I'm willing to fight Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford, he's on the other side, and we know what that means. You know, I mean, if I have to fight somebody in my neighborhood, I'm gonna go fight him first before I fight somebody in a different city. It just makes sense. I mean, you got Sean Porter. Let's see if he could pull that fight off, because that's the fight he wants next. Because they got the same manager, like I said. They fight on the same network. And if he beats Sean Porter, he will have more leverage when it comes to negotiating with Terence Crawford and Bob Arum, because he got 2 belts. So it's only the smart thing to do, because you're trying to split pay-per-views and see if both networks gonna televise the fight, etc., etc. So it's a lot involved. So why not get Sean Porter fight out the way? And that's the fight that you want next, Sean Porter want next. And basically, like I said, it's the easiest fight to make, like Sean Porter said. So why go the Terence Crawford route right now when you got easier fights to make? On top of that, if Terence Crawford really wanted the fight so bad, he shouldn't have re-signed with Top Rank, in my opinion. He should have went to PBC, because they have all the welterweight fighters, at least the top fighters. So why not go that route and make more money being a free agent and sign with Al Heyman maybe? But he chose to go the Top Rank route, so he has a plan and a goal. And I don't know if their plan was to fight Errol Spence right after Benavidez, but I doubt it. But one thing I don't doubt is that both Errol and Terence Crawford want to fight each other. That's for sure. It's just that it's a timing thing. And since both fighters aren't really talkative like that, their team do more talking than them. But we want to hear from the fighters themselves. You know, the fighters themselves gotta go at it. You know, king speaks to kings, so champions speaks to champions. Champions call champions out. So Terence Crawford should call out Errol Spence, and Errol should respond, which he already did enough for now. I don't think he got to respond to BoMac. I mean, part of Errol Spence's team already responded to BoMac, and they try to get them on, you know, Ticket TV live stream, and we'll see if that goes down. But at the end of the day, facts are facts, and people look and try to reach to criticize Errol Spence for some reason, and like, leave that man alone. I mean, he's already being done wrong in the sport of boxing, just like Rigondeaux did. I hope that Errol doesn't turn to a Rigondeaux. I'm glad he's much younger, but that's what happened to Rigondeaux. People ducked him left and right, from Morris to Frampton, Cruz. They moved up a division to avoid the man. They didn't even want to stay in the same division as Rigondeaux. Donaire claimed after the loss he can't make the weight no more, got knocked out at 126 after he moved up twice or one time, I don't recall, but he moved down to 122 and started making weight like it wasn't a problem. And I'm like, really? But that's how much they were afraid of Rigondeaux. He was that much of a beast, but he couldn't prove himself in the ring because suckers kept ducking him left and right. And y'all gonna let that happen to Errol Spence when just because Terence Crawford want to fight him doesn't mean Mikey Garcia just used his name and he really didn't want to fight, or his family didn't let him fight. But still, you got to be man of your word. You say something, you got to do it. On top of that, Sean Porter trying to avoid the fight as much as possible. You got Keith Thurman want to stay retired because of Errol Spence. I don't know what happened to all that. Don't duck me, son. That shit went through the window when Errol Spence came to the pro ranks and called him out, right? It's only Terence Crawford, and I don't doubt Terence Crawford that he wants to fight because him and Errol are made from the same cloth, and they both know it. That's why they ain't really saying too much, but they know when it comes to defense, they got choppers. Like, they know they about that work. So that fight will happen. I ain't worried about Terence Crawford not fighting Errol. I'm worried about Sean Porter, Keith Thurman not fighting Errol Spence. That's what I'm worried about. Or at least if Sean Porter don't want to fight Errol Spence, fight Terence Crawford. Do the opposite of what Mikey Garcia did. You know, I mean, if you feel like that style suits you more, but hey, you can't just avoid the best competition and hold the belts hostage, or claim you're injured and stay retired and hold the belt hostage. Like, nah, you gotta let that go. Let Terence Crawford and Errol fight for all 4 belts then, if Keith Thurman and Sean Porter ain't willing to step up. So, like I said, people are reaching. I feel like Danny Garcia fans, Sean Porter fans, and Thurman fans are teaming up and try to use Terence Crawford as the escape route for Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. But nah, we ain't gonna let that happen. Sean Porter gonna get the work. If he don't want the work, then hey, either give up the belt or you're not a real champion and we move on. And you duck the man officially. You scared of the man. You're not a real champion. And we move on to Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence if Thurman ain't willing to step up either. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So if you're trying to get smarter by the minute, subscribe below. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these casual ass fans. And peace.
What up, son? Hey, what? You know me, don't you? You know me, right? No, ain't no team, G. Hey, I want y'all same team. What's up? Damn. 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 All right.